So now that we've installed the software and the modem and the driver, we're ready to get going with Interactive Messaging Unlimited. When the installation program installs the software, it does not install a desktop icon. It puts it in Start, Programs, PangolinSMS. You'll notice that there are three little icons installed here with PangolinSMS. The first one is Interactive Messaging Unlimited. The second one is Video Messaging Unlimited. And the third one is the help file. The help file describes in detail all of the software features. The help file can be accessed right here from the Start menu, just like that. Or the help file can be accessed from within either one of the actual programs, Interactive Messaging Unlimited. Interactive Messaging Unlimited is the message receiving and processing portion of the IMU package. And Video Messaging Unlimited is the video output portion. We're going to start here with Interactive Messaging Unlimited. Just click that. The program starts up, and the way we've designed it, there's really not that much to be concerned with here. There's not much on the screen except for perhaps one button. It says Connect. That's the button that you need to press. We'll press Connect. We come up here to the Connection Setup Wizard, which analyzes the connections on the computer and the modem and the SIM card and different parameters like that, automatically adjusts all the parameters for you. So this is an automation step. We'll click Next. Search for devices automatically. That's mostly what you want to do. Go ahead and click Next. And IMU will often find multiple potential COM ports with modems connected. You don't really need to be concerned about this. Just leave the checkboxes checked and click Next. And at this point, what IMU will do is it'll go out, examine your computer, examine all the connections to the different ports, and it will find where the modem's connected and how to communicate with that modem. This takes only a few seconds. And now it's discovered the modem. We click Next. What it will do is it'll do a communications test and some other kind of tests and automatically adjust parameters during this test phase. And when we get done, pretty much all the little boxes here will be green. If you see some that are yellow or red, as long as it says Next, don't worry about it. The parts that were not able to be discovered automatically will be filled in later in a future wizard step. So we'll click Next, and we come up here to country code and subscriber number. These are the country code and subscriber number. The subscriber number is another word for the phone number that the SIM has been given. These are the ones that are read out of the SIM. Most often, IMU will be able to discover that and read that right out of the SIM card and put that right there on the screen for you. But please do pay very close attention to this and verify that the number that is shown here in the boxes and the country code are really correct. We've seen a couple of situations where somebody was reusing a SIM card or they changed their phone number or something of that nature, and the phone number read out of the SIM card was not really the correct phone number. So just kind of double check it. Make sure that's the right number. If it is, you click Next. If it isn't, you can click Change Subscriber Number, and that'll give you the opportunity to type in what the correct number is. In this case, we'll go ahead and click Next. We come up to this page here where IMU will do a self-test. You could skip the self-test if you want by clicking Next, but the self-test is highly recommended. What happens when you press this test button is IMU will send a text message back to the same phone number that's receiving it. So it's kind of doing a send and receive test using the same phone number. And if that works, then you'll know that everything is ready to go. If it doesn't, IMU will suggest reasons why it didn't work. Maybe the antenna wasn't attached correctly, something of that nature. So I'll go ahead and press Test. Test typically takes far less than a minute, and most often cases just a few seconds. In this case, it's just received the self-test message. It says test passed successfully, so I'll click Next. And it just gives you some information. We'll just click Next, and now we're ready to go. After that's done, you'll come up here to the main Interactive Messaging Unlimited screen. And if you take a look at it, it looks a lot like a typical email program. It's got various folders: inbox, outbox, sent messages, deleted folder, what have you. It's got some larger buttons over here which can quickly navigate you to different areas of the program. We have a message area and so forth. It works and acts like Microsoft Outlook because text messaging is very similar to email messaging. In fact, Interactive Messaging Unlimited itself can send and receive emails in addition to text messages. So with that done and the software running, the next thing I like to do is send a message to Interactive Messaging Unlimited. This does a few things. This is very handy at this stage in the process of unboxing and connecting and turning on the software. If you send a message to the software, you'll see what happens when the software receives a message. It'll also give you the opportunity to reply to that message so that you could test the communication yourself. So I'm using a BlackBerry right here, but it could be just a regular old cell phone. I'll go ahead and compose myself a text message. Let's see, compose SMS to myself and that phone number, and I'm going to put this is a test, and I'll go ahead and send it. And now the message has been sent, and within just a few seconds we see that IMU has received the message. And there's the message. This is a test. And so at this point I can do a number of things. I could see the message up here, when it came in, the phone number, and different things, like say just like a regular old email program. Down in this area here is the actual message text itself. And these buttons around here are mostly what you need to be concerned with. When a message comes in, you could display that message onto the screen if you're doing a chatting application. You could block that message if it has some sort of offensive content. We'll get into that in a little while. You could delete the message just to get it out of the inbox, places it in the delete folder. But in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit reply. And we'll reply to this message that came in, and I'm going to say, this is a reply. And it's going to send the reply message. And with any luck, within just a few seconds, I'll actually receive that reply. Just like that. So there's my outgoing text message, and here's my reply. So you can see how fast the system is. And it also lets you know that the system is working, it's responsive, and this is good because it shows you that IMU is a two-way system. People could send you text messages, you could send messages back to the people. This is a very handy feature, and one we'll talk about here when we get into the FAQ section. What I'm going to do now, this demo is going to be a little bit disjointed. I'm going to start the video portion of the package.